Hello everyone. Today we are going to explore a very elegant solution to one of the most critical problems in operating system, the critical section problem. Imagine a bakery shop. Customers walk in, take a number and wait for their turn. Whoever has smallest number gets served first. The simple real life idea inspired a famous synchronization algorithm called the bakery algorithm, which was proposed by Leslie Lamport. Today, we will not just understand the theory, but we will actually implement it using fork system call, which creates multiple processes. Let us understand the problem first. So when multiple processes try to access shared resource, say a file or a variable, one must ensure that only one process enters in the critical section at a time. No process waits forever and fairness is maintained. And without synchronization, we face issues like race condition and data inconsistency. And the bakery algorithm helps in solving all of these problems. So think of this like a token system in bakery. Each process chooses a number. The process with the smallest number gets access. If two processes have the same number, the one with the smaller process ID wins. So essentially, we are creating a logical queue without using locks. So before coding, let us understand two important key variables here. We are going to make use of two arrays. Okay, choosing and number. Choosing I indicates process I choosing a number, and number I represents it stores the ticket number of process I. And these arrays must be shared among processes. And this is important because we are going to use fork. Processes do not automatically share memory. So we must use SHM shared memory like mmap or SHM get. So here is what we'll do. We'll create shared memory for arrays. We will use fork to create multiple processes, and each process will assume that we'll pick a number, waits for its turns and enters in the critical section. Correct. And then exit safely. Now let us now look at the code. So let us write the code. Emacs. So we'll include header files, hash include stdio.h, hash include unistd.h, hash include stdlib.h, hash include, because we are going to make use of memory mapping. So sys slash mman.h, hash include sys slash wait.h. Fine. Let us define the processes. Define n the number of processes. Let us say 3. Let us declare the variables choosing and int star number. Now let us define a function int max, which will give us which one is higher than the other one, like whether one of them should be max. That's why we want to check this integer b. So I will write using some interesting thing, return a greater than b, return a or b. Correct. Done. So this is our algorithm. Now let us write the bakery algorithm, bakery lock. We'll pass I and we'll declare choosing of I equal to 1. Correct. Then we'll require integer max number equal to 0. Fine. Then within a for loop, like for integer j equal to 0, j less than n, j plus plus max num is equal to max num max of max num comma number of j. Correct. So this will return the value, whatever is the maximum. Correct. Then number of I, we wrote it with earlier case, but where we haven't considered the fork system call. So maximum plus 1. It is giving chance to other, choosing I equal to 0. Correct. Then we'll write for integer j equal to 0, j less than n, j plus plus while choosing of j while, now three conditions, either it is having a chance not equal to 0 and at number of j less than number of I, or bracket number of j equal to number of I. Correct. Again, and j less than I. First bracket, then okay. So this is for first mismatch parenthesis. Let us see. Yeah. So I made here mistake. Number of I. Yeah. Now I think it is done. You can see here it is matching that while loop. Correct. Semicolon, curly bracket for curly bracket man, bakery. Correct. Now unlock, void bakery unlock, int I, and we'll make it unlocked by making it 0. Correct. So we wrote unlock and unlock. Now let us write main. Now remember, we have to create two memory mapped variables. So both of them are arrays. Okay, and the size of integer multiplied by the number of processes. So choosing equal to mmap was null, then n multiplied by size of int. Correct. Then the parameters flags, protection read, pipe protection, because we want this for read and write purpose. Then map shared and map anonymous. Correct. Then -1, comma 0. Same thing we'll create for this. In this case, like only variable name is to be changed. So this would be for number. Correct. Done. So now for rest of the things are same because both of them are integers. For integer I equal to 0, I less than n. Now we have to apply lock and unlock, and by making initial variables as 0. Then we'll call fork, and appropriately within the loop, we'll give chance for each of the process. So I plus plus, choosing of I equal to 0, number of I equal to 0, bracket complete. Okay. Then again for loop, because we have to write fork system call inside. So integer I less than n, yes, bracket. If fork equal to 0, then we have to apply bakery lock of I. Correct. Now it will enter into critical section. So we are giving applying the lock. Correct. Now we'll use printf for that process at the critical section. Process %d entering critical section /n double quotes I. Fine. Then we'll say that it is executing its critical section. Now once done, we have to just write here, instead of entering now, it's done its work. LEAVING here, critical section. Fine. Now once this is done, then we have to leave the lock. Bakery unlock of I. Then terminate, exit 0. Correct. So then your if is done, for is done. Okay. Again for loop, because the parent process should wait till the time whole thing is done. So we'll write here wait null for all processes. Correct. And then simply return 0. Let us see if there are errors, then we'll work out. Otherwise, we'll continue. Yeah. So GCC -m32 my bakery.c. Process 0 entering, leaving. 1 entering, leaving. And 2 entering and leaving. So you can improve this with 5 processes. So we'll apply here, instead of this sleep, we'll say 5, and then we'll check what is happening, correct, at the same time. And then here we'll write sleep 5. Okay, semicolon. And here we'll take 5 processes. So let us create one terminal so that I can show you output of that code. So GCC ./a.out. Let us execute this. So PS -EJ capital H grep a.out. So right now it is showing us this 3, correct, 4, 1, 2, 3, then 2, because appropriately the process is given chance. Process 4, then process 2, then process 3. It depends on the order, whatever the process which got the chance to execute first. Correct? So we could have seen rather process 0 is getting the critical section. Right? Then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. Correct? So this is how it works. Fine. So what we saw here, mmap we used in the code to create memory map, correct? Shared memory map or shared memory. Fork was for creating child process, and each process gets unique index I. So initially I equal to 1, process choosing I equal to 1. Then we found maximum ticket. Then choosing of I equal to 0. So then it waits. If another process choosing, wait. If another process smaller number, then wait. Only one process prints at a time. Process resets its number to 0. And you will observe the output maybe like process 1 and then process 0. Entering, leaving, entering, leaving. So no overlap, one process at a time. Order is based on the ticket number. And this ensures mutual exclusion and fairness. Correct, what we saw as an output perspective here. So let me execute one more time for you. So let me highlight what you should remember here. Bakery algorithm is like a software solution or software based solution. There is no hardware support needed. It works for multiple processes. So we are trying here for 5. So you can go with more than that. So this ensures mutual exclusion and progress along with bounded waiting. However, if you see, this is not efficient for large systems. Fine. So we'll try to see like if we can get solution to this problem through the threads. So to conclude, what we did was we combined implementation of a classic algorithm by Leslie Lamport with a real system program using fork and the shared memory. And this is a powerful example how theory meets implementation in operating system. So before we end, think about this. What will happen if we remove the choosing array? Can two processes get the same number incorrectly? Correct? Think on this, and that will give you a brief idea about what the program can do. Thank you.